Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Lots to do today, folks, and I hope you're excited for it, because I certainly am. We're going to try and make progress across the board, but we're also going to take a look at some fun new toys that we unlocked at the end of the last session. That shouldn't take very long to do, but I am still very excited to check it all out. With that said, though, before we dive in, as always, folks, if you've been enjoying this series and you'd like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. I've said it countless times, it makes a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel, makes a direct influence on the decisions I make during my playthroughs as well, and I do enjoy reading through all the comments, so if you've been enjoying, please let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, it makes such a big difference. Now, with all that said and done, let's go ahead and get started with the first thing that I want to kind of focus on for the first little bit over here, and that is the fact that we are now a radio city. We've got the Sazalis radio station up and running. I think I saw a funny name suggestion for it, which is like Red Radio Station, but now I should have noted it down, but now I don't remember. But this is pretty cool. So I didn't know this is what I could expect, that we have all these options to move things around and adjust how we affect people's feelings. So one of the first things we could actually do is we could reduce people's religious sympathy. In fact, if I take a look at our population statistics overall, religious sympathy is already pretty low. However, every once in a while we see people are unhappy about not being able to visit a place of spirituality. Wait, hold on a second. Religion sympathy. If you don't care at all, then why do you care about not being able to visit a place of spirituality? That doesn't make any sense. That is strange. How much will religious sympathy be affected? I want to anti-religious propaganda. Yeah, that's weird. If your sympathy is 0, then you shouldn't care for a church or a spiritual... Well, that's weird. All right, fair enough. That's a little funny, but we'll keep it 0 for now because it looks like we're pretty good in that regard. However, government loyalty is something I can raise. Oh, is that the balancing act between religion and government loyalty? So we can do a little bit of Soviet propaganda, right? People will be able to enjoy culture as well through here, it would seem. Culture's pretty low, yeah. So we can do Soviet propaganda and some culture enjoyment, maybe split that right down the middle. Hey, preference for alcohol we can affect, so if people want to have more or less alcohol. I could reduce how much people want to play sports, and that way we don't need to build as many sports, fields and things. But for now, let's go ahead and focus on, let's focus on Soviet propaganda and cultural enjoyment. Well, this doesn't affect anything at all. Well, let's see. If we go ahead and lean heavily towards the propaganda temporarily, I want to see what happens when more workers arrive. And I'm very excited to see how this develops. Now, before I get into hitting play and whatnot, just want to point out that y'all were right. Yes, there is in fact this dirt road over here that I was blind to. That's how deliveries get made to the restaurant. And do I have my other restaurant here up and running? That's a shopping center. Was I gonna get another place to get alcohol? I forget now. Oh well, we'll check later. But one thing I could do over here, as some of you were pointing out, is I could build a little bridge, perhaps, or not a bridge, but maybe a tunnel to get cars over to the other side. Now, where is my tunnel option? Bridges and tunnels. Oh, there we go, tunnel. I'll go ahead and build a little tunnel over here, too short. Might need to be a bridge. Tunnel is above. I mean, this is what I find a little silly about, like, why can I not say, yeah, go down, go under? E and Q don't work. I can't tell it to go below the surface. Same thing with these, I can't tell it to go below the surface. It has to be a bridge then. Let's make it a wooden bridge. Let's make it a wooden bridge. Can we cross over here? I don't think we can cross over here. We can cross over here, though. We have to make this connection. All right. Gotta get the angle right. Just want to have access to the exit more easily. It would be nice to. I could do... Let's see. That bridge looks hideous, actually. Do a prefab bridge. Looks nicer. We do that, and we go across. Can't build due to infrastructure below. Except not really, because as you can see, we do have some clearings. Okay. Let's go ahead and dismantle you. Prefab. Okay, if I go over here. Sorry, if I go over here. Do that. Am I too low? I'm fine up to here. No, it's the bridges that cause the problem. And it seems as though even if we make a gap, it won't work. You know what? I'm going to leave this for later. This is not what I want to focus this session on. We'll do this eventually. Right now, what we have works just fine. So, folks, we're at 3.5 million. We've got our economy looking pretty good. We're losing some money right now this month, but overall this year has been profitable. This month we've lost a little bit of money, not the end of the world. Our unemployment is a little bit on the higher side again. We'll take a look at what's causing that, potentially some more train issues. But before we get into all of that, there were some suggestions in the comments that I'm going to embrace and capitalize on. For one, it was suggested that we get another construction office, which is not a bad idea at all. Maybe we put it down somewhere over here so it's got more access to this area, more easy access, I should say, to this area and to all of the production facilities. So let's go ahead and build a construction office. It's the regular one, not a rail construction office. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to fit it over here. I might need to flatten the train. Yep. Let's go ahead and level train, height from center, pull everything up over here. There we go. This shouldn't be a problem. Drop you down to infrastructure. This won't be a problem. Fine. Fine. If you're going to be an issue, then I can go ahead and put this down somewhere over here instead. And we'll do the infrastructure. Okay. Or maybe I can't put it down over there instead. Maybe I can put it down over here instead. As long as it's on this side and it's close to all this construction stuff, I'll be happy with the positioning. It's also got to be able to connect to the road. I'll put you down over here. There we go. We might be able to do this. Flatten you ever so slightly. There we go. Pop you down over here. You'll be able to refuel down over here if necessary. And I think we can just pay for this. 12K is not that much. Let's go ahead and pay for this. We'll get all the vehicles and stuff as well, and that way we can do this development a little bit faster because that's been really slow. The other thing that was suggested is that perhaps I should get some more fields planted over here because fields are free. You're absolutely right. And they provide crops, and I am pointlessly importing crops when I really shouldn't need to. And we actually are able to fit one here, which is quite convenient, actually. Oh, come on now. Pump you down over there. Can we fit a medium-sized one over here, perhaps? Yes, looks like we should be able to. Fit maybe one, maybe two. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get the roads built. Make them gravel roads again. Too steep of a descent. We can get up to here, so that's good enough for me. Do that, and let's go ahead and extend you... Too steep of an incline. Fantastic. Get you up to here. Can you connect? No, you can't. Why would you be able to? That's the part of the game that bothers me the most, is like when for some reason it just won't allow those connections to happen. Come on up. There we go. We flatten this a little bit. Need a free excavator. I'll auto build. I don't mind paying for this. Okay, there we go. There we go. And too steep of an incline over here. Well, we can connect you, though. Let's see if we can't flatten this a little bit, or go bit by bit here. Sometimes it's just a matter of being ridiculously patient, I suppose. Nope, because this still won't connect. All right, fine, fair enough, fair enough. Patience be damned. Let's go ahead and demolish all this. Flatten height from center. Might want to actually raise it. Something like that. There we go. Turn off auto build, because God knows I don't want to auto build like a whole track section by mistake or something. So that's that taken care of, and the construction office is taken care of as well. With that done, 3.5 million. Let's go ahead and hit play and see how things progress. Hopefully these fields will be taken care of. Are we able to assign? Road connection failed? What? There's no road connection to this field. What are you talking about? This is what you're talking about, aren't you? There. Now, we're good. Awesome. So that should do the trick. Hopefully it'll help a little bit with more crops. We'll work more on that later as well, if necessary. But down over here, let's go ahead and purchase some mechanisms. Now, I want to use you, I think, as a reference point. I think this was a decent reference point to use. We're going to go ahead and purchase, using rubles, of course. First of all, let's get an IKR 256. We want to get the KMZ 540 open hull. Get a couple of you, I think. Get 3 of you. We want to get the dumper as well, the equivalent dumper. Just 2 of you. Yep. Let's get the mixer. Where are we? Concrete mixer. KMZ 5320, I think is the right way to go. Or actually, The T148 gets a little bit more. That's a lot more expensive. Sure, 2 mixers. Don't know if I need more pavers and stuff. Let's get a covered hull for sure, though. Get you. I really want 2 pavers and a roller. Get a paver and a roller, and let's get a tower crane. 95. People were suggesting a road crane. But I guess a tower crane is a lot faster. Let's try it. Let's try it. I guess it has to be carried over by an open haul vehicle. All right, now let's go ahead and specify where you can get your items. So workers will be picked up from over here. Gravel comes from over where here. Asphalt over here. Concrete over there. Steel, bricks, prefab panels, boards, mechanical components, and electrical components. Done. Done and done. Done over here as well. And now we can go ahead and tell you to work on, yeah, sure. Auto search is fine by me. Got a decent range. It'll stay focused around here for now. I could expand it so we can focus on this stuff as well. There. Hopefully they'll get to work right away. Don't quite care about the asphalt plant. Just work on asphalt. I don't know, I keep pronouncing that wrong. No workers or mechanisms over here. We're getting the prefab panels delivered though. As soon as workers arrive, they'll get to work on the slaughterhouse. Hopefully all this works okay. I am worried about this infrastructure not working smoothly. We've got the bus stop over here as well. We'll be dropping people off from this bus stop down to that bus stop. And do we have a vehicle? We do have a vehicle. Coming up to Ruralinsky. Going down to Ruralinsky, rather. I gotta make sure all this stuff works smoothly. And what's the deal over here? Cultural enjoyment. Ah, okay. We gotta actually balance that out. So if we have more people here, yes, the number of people working here makes a difference. So let's go ahead and tell people over here to work down there. And then tell people over here to work down there as well. Get rid of all the other places you work. And then people over here who are unemployed can work some of these spots. Or, you know what? Or I could just say, I don't tell them where to go, and they'll find their jobs on their own. But they should be able to find jobs on their own. Unemployment right now is just over 1,000. Are we taking a look at our trains here real quick? Trains seem to be moving all right. No issues. Over here, is this a temporary problem? I imagine this is a temporary problem. You have just arrived. Yep, dropping workers off. Next train is arriving as well. This train is just going to drop 99 people off over here. Yeah. We're still working smoothly here. Work is still going all right over here. Good stuff. This boat loading up on steel and bricks and clothes. What are we looking like down here as far as clothes are concerned? No clothes at the warehouse, but the store is topped up on clothes. Cool. Very cool. Oh my god, the barn is topped up on clothes. Wow, we do not need to rush clothes. Remember how last session, I think it was, I was like, oh man, we're out of clothes. We should rush some clothes over. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. In fact, I could ship all of this out. Steel, bricks, clothes. Steel, bricks, and clothes. Lots of bricks there. Lots of steel here. Lots of clothes back there. You know what, folks? It's an easy 140k to make. Go ahead and let this train drop off the last little bit of steel that we're going to ship off. Yeah, you're going to drop it off. You're going to pick it up right away. I mean, this is amazing. This is amazing. 150? 160? Nah, it's going to be like 150 something. 154. Sure. Let's go ahead and deliver everything beyond the borders. Make that easy 150k. We don't need to ship it across right now. That would be pointless. We have plenty of resources down over here that we're using right now. Now, is this construction office getting to work? Seems like you should be. Seems like you should be. We could actually get to work on upgrading some of our infrastructure. And some of you were saying I should probably just do the upgrades to the infrastructure by paying for it. We've got money. God knows we've got money. Let's go ahead and do that a little bit. Just this main road over here and the main road over here. Come on now. Why is it in such small parts? Okay, fair enough. It's gonna be a mess to try and get that all done. Let's see. I wish there was a more convenient way to click on all these individual pieces. There we go. Oops, there we go. There we go. Again, just the main road in this rural area. Just asphalt, no no lights or anything like that. There we go. Okay. Cool. So traveling down to these bus stops will be at least a little bit faster. This can all be dirt roads, that's fine. Now, I saw some people ask, like, why do I use dirt roads? Well, it just feels right, you know, it feels like it adds a bit more variety to what we're looking at. Otherwise, it all kind of becomes plain and boring. Pay for you as well. It's not that expensive. We have so much money. We have so much money. Right, so this is now fast. This is fast as well. We could also upgrade this section over here so things aren't moving so slowly down this path. Go ahead and upgrade you, you, and you, and you, and you. And we'll pay for all that as well again. What can it be? Just a couple, yeah, 14K, 16K. It's not that expensive. 14K. Like, to think we were in a position where we were worried about our finances at some point. But we are rich. We are wealthy. We are seeing a lot of exports as well. Like this is just sitting there making us money right now. We're raking it in. We're raking it in. What's our population looking like? Unemployment is at 1,000, just around. Wonder if that's an infrastructure issue or what. Down over here, lots of workers. There we go. See, now we're making some serious influence in terms of how people feel. If I do that. Okay, that's a better blend. Makes people happier. Without too much propaganda, I suppose. But yes, now we're getting a proper workforce working at this radio station. Nice. Very nice. We'll see. Hopefully the government loyalty goes up. Can't really tell yet, but it's at... What do you think this is? Well, let's... try and figure out. It's under the R from structure up there. It's under the R from structure, so let's use that as our benchmark, I suppose. Some workers without jobs, impossible. There's work to be had. Unable to visit a pub or tavern. Right, I wanted to get another pub or tavern, right? Okay, I guess I didn't get one. I was planning on getting one. Oh no, we've got a pub down here. Ah, that's where I wanted to deliver my alcohol. Knew it was something. All right, so you vehicle. You go to the restaurant. Go to the distillery. You go to the restaurant. Well, after the distillery, let's instead add the pub. Unload 100% of your alcohol over here. Right, which will for now be... It'll be fine, because right now it'll top this area up, and then it'll, in the future, not be able to top this area up, and not be able to top this area up, and then it'll keep going. So we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and upgrade these roads, though. Let's give these guys lights. There we go. I guess this is what happens when you build these in parts. Now, this is going to be a bit more expensive. Because, again, we've got electrical components and steel and stuff required for these roads. But that's okay. Worth it. It's an actual city, right? Let it feel like a city. This isn't the village. This isn't the nearby small rural area where everyone's got a generator of their own or something like that. Get all this built. There we go. Access to these amenities should be a little bit easier now. Good stuff. Still at 3.3. Works for me. Go ahead and build you up as well. Oh, we shouldn't stop at every juncture, whatever the word is. You know what I mean to say. Just make life a little bit easier. Okay, the other options, of course, I could just say auto build because I know I'm going to be paying for all this stuff. But, there we go. All done down here, progress being made, 3.3 still. Alright, you know what, here. Streetlights, auto build. Yep. That's the way to do it. Can't possibly be that expensive. I just need to remember to turn auto build off afterwards. Because that could bite me otherwise. There we go. There we go. Done. Last little main road section over here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Nothing to worry about. 3.2 million still. 3.2 million still. God. Doing good. Doing good. And this boat's out there still making us some money. Beautiful. Down over here, what's our progress looking like? Pretty good, I think. Again, we could upgrade some of these to be proper roads. These guys are moving down over here to get some work done, it seems. Some people without jobs over here. But that's okay. Once the slaughterhouses and everything are up and running, which should be soon, we'll have a bus that brings people down here. And I'm sure they'll be more than happy to work down there. Go ahead and get the asphalt road. See, I forgot to turn off auto build. That's how things get expensive. There we go. Make this connection faster. Again, just extending the main roads over here, right? Oops. Come on now. There we go. Upgrading it to like a town rather than a village, I suppose. And let's get you done as well. Beautiful. Turn off auto build before we forget again. I guess I could make this connection as well. Part of me is tempted to leave this empty. Because then we could maybe expand it with something else over here. But for now, let's go ahead and build that. Just a little bit of money maybe we'll have to spend later. But that's good. All right, great. Now over here, the bridge is done. This bridge is completed. Oh, wow. Yep, the bridge is completed. So now we can bring mechanical components down over here if we wanted to. And I believe I had a truck that was doing that. I believe it's been stopped now. So you're coming up to the warehouse. After you come to the warehouse, we're going to send you all the way across the nation to drop the mechanical components off over here. We're not going to wait until unloaded. There we go. Zavatsk 1337. What a name. What a name. All right. Hopefully progress here is being made. I see some construction vehicles arriving. It looks like the case. And when we hit 3.5 the next time, I think I'll just go ahead and upgrade all the roads over here. I don't want mud roads over here. Maybe not gravel either. We'll go with asphalt. Maybe we'll have street lights and stuff as well. We'll see. But over here, I think we're okay. We have so many crops over here. We have enough food as well. Tempted to bring crops up over here. If we bring crops up over there, we'd have to deliver them over here, and a train would have to take it all the way back to over here. Or we could take a boat at a dock over here, drops crops off over here, crops get pulled over to this station over here, to the silo over here, and then a train takes it from here over to here. That actually seems like the shorter distance. So maybe we actually do build another cargo harbor. Just a small one. Right, we'd like put it down. Can't build this building on water. That seems counterintuitive. Some part needs to be on water. Can't build it on water. We just need a straight line somewhere. But, yeah, if we can do that, gives our ship another thing to do. Brings crops up over here. But I first want to make sure we have an actual genuine surplus, right? 32 tons over here, 24 tons over here, 24. These crops are empty, but that's probably because this barn has all the crops. 72 tons over there. And we're harvesting right now as well. Yes, we are. Okay, we definitely have a surplus of crops. All right. Let's do this, right? I mean, this is exciting. This is great. This is fantastic that we're actually growing at this pace. But yeah, it'll be a small cargo harbor. It doesn't need to be anything too big, I would say. I wonder, actually. Train comes here. Yeah, we'll use the silo as the drop, or the collective point, basically. So let's go ahead and get this harbor set up somewhere over here. Maybe I'll wait till the sun rises, because it's impossible to see right now. We'll need to do a little bit of terraforming. Over here, we're seeing progress. Some bricks and boards required still. There's some time required here. Meat storage is good. This cargo station is good as well. I will need some forklifts. I'm going to see if this will work without forklifts first, and I also should see the crop requirements here first before I get too excited about shipping things out, I suppose. Bricks are about to be delivered. Lots of bricks. Look at that. It's so cool when they come through with... Is that going to be all the bricks that we need? Might be. 12 each. Yeah, 24. That's so cool. It feels like it's an actual functioning, you know, construction site now. Things are actually moving forward. And over here, what are we looking at? Good bit of people working here, helping with everything. And what is our... Is that still... That looks like it's gone up, right? I wish I could draw like a straight line. Oh, you know what? We can see the graph. You can see it's got that slight upward trajectory. That's good. Unemployment is still around 1,100. Are trains stuck or are they moving? Trains are moving. Lots of people waiting, though. Lots of people waiting. And it's because you take time over here. Wow, we're topped up on steel. All right, okay. Well, where's our steel train? Where's our steel train? There you are, buddy. From the cargo station to... Oh, no, sorry, that's mechanical components. I was misreading that. Where is... There you are. Nope. That's the tram. Where's our steel train? It's not in here. Is it up over here? Yes. Load way more than 20%. Load 50%. And trade out 20%. Sure, let's do that. I think that's the way to go. We are wasting people's work over here right now. I mean, in some ways that's great. Having that much of a surplus of steel. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I'd like to get more workers working down there, please. Like, how can you be without a job? And how can you not have a chance to visit a pub or tavern? Do we need another one? Not able to enjoy culture, not able to participate in any sports, not able to get meat or visit the hospital. Where's our store over here? That's the cinema. Wait, where is the store over here? Do we not have a store? No way. Oh, that's hilarious. There it is, shopping center. It's right here. How could you not get meat? I guess when they went, we were out of supplies. Okay, everyone up here has a job now. Everyone up here has a job now. Not able to participate in sports, though. Up over here, everyone's got a job, not able to enjoy culture. This means you're not going out, man. Not able to participate in any sport. It's right behind your house. You have the gym as well. People are able to reach the gym. It's got people working here. Maybe it'll just take a matter of time before all this is up and running smoothly. We'll see. Mechanical components being delivered here as well, much faster than we really need it, I guess. At least production here is emptying out some of the bricks every once in a while, because we saw this train came through. Oh no, actually it's still carrying bricks back. Damn. I thought we had something. Oh, sorry. Before I get the docks down, like I said, I wanted to check to make sure. Oh, cool. There it is. Oh man, that's actually really cool. I don't know how much it helps construction speed by. It made it sound like it helps quite a bit. But that's awesome to see the crane in action. Love these little details. That's so cool. We have a working crane. And there's a smaller one at the bottom there. That's really cool. Trying to get a nice angle over here. I don't know, these little details on the game are just, the game's full of pleasant surprises with little things like this. But that's what a giant crane looks like. I wonder if we could have actually gotten like two working on the same structure. But without workers on the construction site, it's not going to go by quickly. That seems to be our bottleneck here right now. You know what I should maybe do is I should maybe get you to pick up workers. Not here. But here, the second Brixtonia bus stop. Yeah, you're going to that bus stop, you're going to that bus stop. Right now they're just working at the farms. Hopefully this will help. Meat's obviously a problem here, but that's okay. We're going to solve that soon, hopefully. This influence continues. Yeah, like, is that annual influence or what? Because it's going up, but... Anyway, sorry. I was very excited to see that working. 3.3, we're good. I could speed time up a little bit. Get this completed sooner rather than later, hopefully. Just the one worker over here, honestly tempting to pay for it, but 60k is a little silly. That's a bit of a waste. Definitely need 14 workers arriving. Cool. There we go. Speak of the devil. They have arrived, and that'll hopefully help pick up the pace here. We need more workers. That's a bit of a joke. Can you actually get people working down over here? Yep. Cool. That'll do the trick. That'll do the trick. Hopefully it'll bring some people down from the much more populous bus stops we have in this area. And the trains here are moving smoothly, looks like. Yep, we're good. No issues. You're just waiting. Yep, of course, because the tram's got to go. Once the tram is gone, you get the green light. Yep, excellent. Smooth, smooth. No kindergarten. Okay, do we need more kindergartens? No job? Sorry? You don't have a job. That's strange. One can't work because of a kindergarten. Alright, well, you know, culture seems to be an issue over here, so what if we get a cinema hall to provide jobs as well as some culture? So let's go ahead and... Not a mod, let's just go with a regular equipment for citizens. Where is our... We could also build a TV station. That's the next big plan. And also, I was asked to make the... Oh, where is it? Government, was it? No, what category does it fall under? Various industry? No. It's not residential, I don't think. Equipment for citizens. There's a certain building, which is a lot funnier if I point the name out, but I can't seem to find it. Right? Oh, there we go. Headquarters of the Communist Party. It's a university. I'm sure that helps with propaganda and stuff. We'll get that eventually. I do find it hilarious that that exists. But yes, for now, let's go ahead and get a cinema. Perhaps somewhere over here. Need flat terrain, of course. Build you up over here, perhaps. Don't know if everybody will have access to it. I think they might. Imagine having a theater right next to a train station, though. Every few minutes, when everything's supposed to be quiet, you have this loud rattling sound. What if we make it at the foot of this hill? Let's try this, right? Let's try... We're not auto-building. If I pop you down over here, right? And we get the road coming down. Too steep of a descent. Of course it is. But if we average, right? Smooth you out a little bit. And surely... Still too steep of a descent. It's because of this, right at the edge there. I mean, I could do too steep of a descent all the way down over here. Raise train a little bit. Do something like that. Still too steep of a descent, eh? Okay, we can do something like this. Sharp of a turn. I'm like adamant about figuring this out. Adamant. Cancel that road. Oh, we're close. See, we're close. There we go. There we go. Down over here, too steep of a descent. Well, not if I do that. Beautiful. Beautiful, he says. There we go. So that kind of gives us access to the foot of the hill now. If I cancel the road over here, I could do... Flatten this terrain a little bit. That's raising it way too high. Not the end of the world. We're not the biggest fan of that. If I lower you a bit. Smooth this out. Get the road a little bit further down, maybe. Down to here, let's say. Oh, that's terrible. Though it does now give me access to, yes, this flat surface without having to build more plateaus. Nonetheless, that's all I wanted to test over here. We don't need that just quite yet. I do need this cinema to get built, which people will be able to reach. Most people, not all people. So we might build another cinema over here on this side. I could also build a footpath. Might shorten the distance a little bit. Doesn't seem to be the case. I get a footpath up to there. And up to there. See if we can't... No, no, no. What if I do... that? Go ahead and pay for this. Now, these people can reach as well. Excellent. All it takes is a slightly wonky footpath. It's great though. Let's hopefully get the construction going over here. Get this done. Help with the cultural situation. That seems to be a big problem over here. We need another kindergarten as well, apparently. What we can do is we can do the playground. I do like the playgrounds. Everyone here is assigned. You're unspecified. Great. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mods. School? No, it's in kindergarten, is it? Yes. Got a nice small playground that fits in the area. Hopefully not too close to the tracks. Could put one right next to the kindergarten itself. Like that. We can just pay for that. They're not that expensive to build. And let's pay for this connection as well, of course. There we go. That should help solve the kindergarten problem. As long as people are working there. I need to make sure people are able to get there to work. Cool. That should do the trick. That should do the trick. Money's at 3.5 again, so that's feeling pretty comfortable. Let's go ahead and take a look down over here and see if we've got any progress. Yes, we have. My lord. Quite a bit of progress, actually. I wonder if that's because workers were being sent down from St. Partia's construction office. If we take a look at, we'll take a look at you. You're bringing 14 workers. Are people coming over here to work? Yeah. 65 workers being brought down. How far along are you? Coming down the bridge right now? Amazing. It's just amazing. We're a fully fledged nation now. Across multiple cities. Work over here on the monument. Excellent. Going well. Hopefully the small school. Yeah, lots of work done over here as well. This playground is seeing some action. These houses are filling up. Some of them aren't. But part of me almost would rather let them naturally fill up than move people. Not able to participate in any sport. Well, once all these get built, they'll be okay. So we don't have to rush that. Down over here, almost done. Almost done. Oh man, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. And then once I see the crop requirement over here, we might get another dock up there, right? That's the thinking. Construction running without issues. Going at full speed. Let's take a look again at our... Yeah, because that's definitely nudging forward now, right? Definitely nudging forward. What's this looking like? Pretty well staffed. I don't know what the government loyalty actually does. Happiness overall is pretty good. People are satiated. Health is good. Government loyalty was poor was the only thing I was thinking about. I could reduce alcohol addiction, I suppose. And then people won't complain so much about not being able to go to the pub. I imagine is how that works. I imagine. Alright, what's the deal over here? Staffed up? Yep. 56 workers without a job. I've given them all specific places to go. Hopefully once this is done, they'll be fine. Almost tempted to not tell people where to go over there. Over here, we're fine for everything except for clothes. Clothes are waiting to be dropped off. You didn't pick up any clothes at the clothing factory. Why is that? Didn't get there when there were any clothes to be picked up. Alright, well, let's take a look at this warehouse. There are some clothes there. Well out of the way is the only problem. Meat and food are both maxed out. Let's go ahead and keep this thing moving, though. Move you over to the slaughterhouse. Let's get you going. Don't need clothes to become a problem for some silly reason. It hasn't been an issue in so long. Missing crops? What are you talking about, missing crops? Jeez, are you kidding me? Wild, missing crops. Absolutely wild. You take them to the food factory, yeah. I guess it doesn't transition from there to here, right? As we've learned previously. Fair enough. Anyway, let me check real quick here. I should have just checked here. 40 tons. We have more than enough. We have more than enough. The only unfortunate thing is that the crops need to be picked up from the barns themselves. We have access. We can go ahead and upgrade this road over here. Auto build. Upgrade you. Some infrastructure's in the way. What are you talking about? Come on now. There we go. Because then a truck will be able to pick it up and drop it off over here. All right, let's go ahead and hit play now. Let's buy ourselves an open hull, or is it covered hull? I forget. Covered hull, I imagine, for food. Yes. 12 tons of crop at a time. Go from there, pick up crops, and drop them off over here. Let's begin. I want to see if I need to get... Can no one reach this? Oh yeah, I need to build a road here. I want to see if goods can get transported without the need for forklifts, but I imagine we need forklifts because we're using these crossings over here, which is not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, but I want to experiment first, right? Again, it's all early access stuff, so I'm trying to learn as we go along. We also need workers down there is the other thing. We also need workers down there. I wonder if... did they seriously use a crane to build the playground? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right, what is our employment situation over here? 20 workers waiting. Time to get a bus. Keep it the IKR 256. You'll start over here. And you'll go down to here. Let's begin. Get in only workers. Unload only workers. Cool. Hopefully that'll do the trick. And then from here, people will sort out where they need to go themselves, though I should maybe force them in certain directions. Starting to think I need to build more houses and just tell people where to go. Like, pull people from across the river down here. Because our workload has blown up significantly. Significantly. You know what? I think we'll still have a surplus of crops. Look at that, 135 tons, 136 tons, 191. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of crops. Plenty of crops. Let's go ahead and get our docks sorted. Get our docks sorted over here. And I think over here makes sense. And this, we can make a road connection over here. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's go ahead and build. Cargo harbor small, doesn't need to be a big one. Down over here. It'll need to lead to a road cargo station, because it's just for crops, right? Road cargo station can do crops, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just check real quick before we make a foolish mistake. Well, it'll need to go to a road cargo station that needs to go into a warehouse. God, it gets so big. Or it can be a grain silo. But a warehouse, I think, just makes more sense, right? Take a look at storage. Where are we? Storage. Warehouse. Yeah, 360 tons of crops. Or 800 tons of crops. Oof. Okay, grain storage maybe makes more sense. But the grain storage, yeah, it can unload to a road cargo. Okay. Trying to sort all this out. Fine. So, let's go ahead. Cargo harbor. Again, it's kind of dark. I'm just going to struggle through it. Can't build this building on water. So if I level the train over here, straighten you out, and we put you down over here. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be a hefty construction. So let's see. If I put this down over here, right? Then we've got our grain silo, which is construction, food and crop related, grain storage. Grain silo, grain storage, same thing. Y'all know what I meant. Put you down over here. So you'll pull grain when it arrives, and then you will lead to a road cargo. Where are we? Road cargo station. We'll put you down like this, I suppose. Yeah, off to the side a little bit. Or I could do the modded one. Let's do the modded one. Makes more sense. Mod, cargo, where are we? Cargo station. Road cargo station, because it's got the through line. We can do that. And then the road, which for now will be a dirt road because we want to build this, right? We'll do that. We have the connection over here. And we've got the connection over. Okay, that doesn't quite work. Got the connection over here. We don't need this connection anyway, so that's fine. I guess I didn't need to use the modded one. There we go. Perfect. Cool. So, as the sun rises, as you can see, we've got our cargo harbor over here, which will bring the crops. Those crops will then be used or will be sent over to the grain storage, where they will stay for a long time until the cargo station has a truck come through and pick it up. That truck will then drive down, drop it off over here at this grain storage, which will then eventually give it to a train that comes through, which will take it to our city. Seems kind of long drawn and maybe blown out, but I think it works. The other option is, of course, to drive up this way, pick up the grain, and drive up this way and drop it off over here. I think I prefer the train angle. I think it's a smoother way to do it. Now the question is, who is building this? Construction office. The closest construction offices are these, right? Road connection doesn't exist. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Road connection doesn't exist. This is perfectly connected. Connected, everything's good. Everything's good. I mean, this needs to be upgraded, sure, but other than that, we've got a road connection, no problem. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. What do you know? I mean, I could just pay for this all. 138k, 68k, 2k. I mean, that's nothing. 200k? Yeah, we got the money. Pay for it. I should have checked. I'm gonna pay the price if this doesn't work. There we go. Done. Go ahead and commission your construction. Pay for you and pay for you. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and make this into a gravel road. And again, we'll just auto build this. We've got some money, right? We've got some money. Might as well use it. We'll stay above 3 million. That's like the new target now, is staying above 3 million. Look at how we expand. Now, over here, let's see. You load 39% of anything, then you go down to unload stuff over here, but you're also unloading clothes, and you're also loading crops. 100% of crops. 50% of crops, 20% of crops. Then you're going over here to unload all the crops. Then you're going to the border. Right. That should work. Don't start now. Okay, yeah, that should do the trick. Warehouse has dropped crops off, but no workers have arrived. That's okay. We'll sort all this out in no time. It's like our first bus is arriving, in fact. These workers will all go. Watch in the wrong direction. No, looks like we've got something going over here. Make a footpath connection over here would be a good idea. Auto build you. Get rid of that. It's alright. Yeah, that should do the trick. I could also auto build this connection over here, and then do something like that. Turn off auto build. All right. People are working over here. Livestock is being made. Is livestock being pulled over here? It is not. All right, so we will in fact need some forklifts. So go ahead and purchase. Not fuel, though I will need some fuel. Let's go ahead and purchase a forklift. 4 forklifts. These forklifts should be able to... Automatic mode, it says. I'm gonna load livestock. We're gonna unload livestock. That makes sense, right? I believe. Let's see how that rolls. Pick up livestock, okay. You turn around, you're gonna drop it off over here. I just wanna make sure this is working before we move on. Okay, it's coming across with some cows on it. Oh my god, it's literally carrying cows. It's literally carrying cows. I didn't notice that until right now. Yeah, and it drops it off. We produce meat. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and build you. Now, let's see. This shipment over here will hopefully start moving soon. We should get a truck. Purchase another one of those covered hulls. Shifts 12 tons at a time. Let's get a couple of you, actually. Start you at the barn. Go over to the warehouse. So at the barn, you're going to pick up crops. Over here, you're going to drop off crops. Begin. And we're going to copy your schedule over to the other vehicle. And then you're going to get started as well, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Got lots of crops. We got lots of crops. Small farm over here is a direct connection. Yeah, that should hopefully work out pretty smoothly. We'll see. We'll see. And meat over here now is being produced as well, which is great to see. Once we have the storage completed, we should be able to get meat picked up. Now, again, I probably should have just picked it up directly from the storage, but hey, we've done what we've done. And now we're going to pick up from the cargo station instead. Make it an asphalt road, auto build it. Let's go. So nice to have money. It's so nice to have this kind of money. How's our radio going? Pretty well, I think. Keeping a lot of people employed. It is changing things. Definitely changing things. Very visibly changing things. Government loyalty is going up to about 20-ish%. We're about 15%. Unemployment is looking good as well. It's sub 900 as we close that window. Livestock is being done at a decent rate. You guys are going through empty-handed. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, this massive crane being used to build a small school is always an interesting sight. Hopefully we can keep this production going. We need more workers. Once some more of these houses get done, I suppose that'll be good. All right, it's okay. The problem we have now is a problem of worker count. That's fine. Over here, we're hopefully going to get some crops coming through soon. Over here, the clothes are still maxed out, I hope. Yes. My God, are they maxed out. My God, are they maxed out. So I wonder if I want to move forward over here and see how the crop situation works. Because right now, we've got a main road. Oh, actually, I guess I could upgrade this because these trucks are going pretty slowly. I could upgrade this road over here. Sure. Or build it all. There we go. There we go. It's all done as far as we can go. Excellent. This will speed things up a lot. Not that some of these things need to be sped up, but it'll speed things up a lot nonetheless. Now you're kind of confused. Where is the issue? There is no issue. There we go. It just took a moment to clear up. Perfect. Back to the warehouse, please. Back to the warehouse. Do a U-turn. Come on now. Trying to find an alternate path there or something. Oh no, you're trying to get fuel. Ah, I see. I see. Okay, well, glad I noticed that. Let's go ahead and get a fuel. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Gas station. Down over here, like a proper gas station, this one. Maybe down by here. And yes, we'll auto build it. Okay, let's get you done. Turn off the auto build. Yeah, there we go. And of course, auto purchase. A little bit of fuel. And that way things don't have to go all the way back when they get that far ahead. I can't believe I didn't notice that earlier. But it's okay. Cows are being made. Yes, they are. Why are you stuck here? Because you're still loading up. You'd like to carry more cows, I take it? I can't believe there's cows on a forklift. And they actually get added individually. That's hilarious. This is a visual that needs to be changed. As funny as it is, it doesn't really make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Alright, good progress made there. Good progress being made down over here. Using the crane for things maybe that I wouldn't, you know, necessarily use it for, but hey, it's okay. That looks pretty baller. That looks pretty cool. As the sun sets, just watching all the little people, the truck kicking up, not the truck, but the bus kicking up dirt behind it. The bridge is off in the distance. Man. Like I've said this countless times before, every once in a while this game actually does look really quite beautiful. Despite its shortcomings. I'm really happy with that, with this look. Alright. Feeling pretty good about where things stand right now. Just trying to figure out what the next big thing is. Again, we have to kind of expand southwards because we want to get our, what's the word I'm looking for? Steel and automobile industry and all that happening. So I wonder if it's time to rush that. No, no, no. What we need to do first is make sure this is all working properly, I think. One more check over here. Happiness is being helped. Loyalty is being helped. I want to actually check what increased loyalty does. Does it just decrease the number of escapes? Because our escapes are pretty high right now at 303. Unemployment is looking good. But yeah, do we do government loyalty? Do I change my focus? Do I focus on sports instead? I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Gotta figure that out. This boat, meanwhile, is just waiting to load more things on. Do we have crops over here? Yep. Crops have started arriving. 25 tons already. But we've got plenty of crops still coming. Oh, we've got so many crops. So many crops. We're fine. We're fine. Over here, these will hopefully start being harvested soon as well. Looks like it is happening right now. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. I see no reason why we should be paying for crops. It doesn't make any sense. And if we take a look at our economy right now, making some money this month. Last month lost a lot of money. This year we've lost a lot of money. But again, I've been doing a lot of construction stuff with my own, like with money. So I guess that's fair. If we take a look at, sorry, not this, but imports. This year as a whole. What is up with bricks? I did not import that many bricks. I think I export. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe I did. Well, okay, I imported that many bricks maybe, but I didn't spend that much on them, is what I mean to say. What are exports? Our exports are looking pretty good. Look at that. Mechanical components over 1 million all on its own. Well, pretty good session. I think we've made a lot of progress here. Sun's about to rise on another day. Look at this, just the crane working on the small school kills me. Oh, there we go. Now it's actually working. Even like the clouds and stuff. Looks kind of nice. There we go. Well, folks, I think this is where we're going to call it a session, actually. We're right about that hour mark. Made a lot of progress today. Feeling like whatever we do next, we can save for our next session. I'm curious what it should be, though. Let me know your thoughts on what you think it should be. I'm wondering if we focus on... Yeah, probably focus on this side of the river, get more houses and stuff going, make sure our industry over here, like our food and meat industry, is up and running perfectly before we continue expanding down southwards. I think that's the way to go about it, folks. But this is where we're going to call it a session again. We're at a pretty good spot, 3.2 million still, making some good money whenever we send the ship out. We might... Nope, no blockages. Trains are running smoothly again, which is a great sight to see. Over here, it's a little bit of stoppage, maybe. Nothing too bad. Ah, I see. Talk about trains doing well, and this is how they repay me. There we go. That's got to get everything up and running again smoothly. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, as always, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It makes a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel, as you very well know by now. A massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, до свидания.